Okay, so what I usually do is I put the beans in the blender and use like one of the lowest blending speeds, like clean, for like 10 seconds. Okay, and then you pour that out. You pour it out until you have finished, all the beans that you soaked. Remember, what actually scares a lot of our, women from cooking from scratch is because they hate to do this. This is the part that they hate to do. They think it takes a lot of time. They think it's a lot of, go to the grocery, get pre-cooked dinner, put it in the microwave, and that's it. And that is why we don't eat nutritious food anymore. I mean, this is as nutritious as it gets, from first principles. So what we do, what I usually do is, after I've blended it a little bit, then I have to make sure that I wash it really clean. Take out all the, all the chaff. It's not really chaff because, when you cook beans, it's not, you eat it anyway. So what I do is that I add some water. And then take this out. See, most of it is already out. Then I add some more water.
You're right, this is the part that people usually dread.
That's the part they dread. That's why they don't like to cook. Now they have already processed black eyed peas. It's never the same. Never the same. I've tried it. And you know that also you can use it for akara, right? Next cooking lesson will be for akara, okay? And next cooking lesson will be for akara and vegetable soup.
Okay, wonderful. That's a good combination. So a lot of people are requesting soups. You see,
yeah, we can cook. Yeah. Okay, so now, you just keep doing this. Chichi, Choma, I'm gonna let you come wash your hands so that you can go ahead. You've washed it. Okay, keep. This is the way you wash it, so that most of the chaff, as you call it, will come off. You keep washing it and then putting some water, draining it and draining out the chaff.
If you look in here, you see that actually no beans has actually gotten in.
Exactly.
This is like a very awesome technique here.
That's it. That's a very good technique. So, okay, go ahead. If you do that, you better be, a little bit faster. You have to, you see?
Like I'm washing
clothes. Yeah, like you're washing clothes. And then you do it for a little bit, and then you put some water and you wash it out. See, notice the way I did it? No, just do a little bit more. A little bit more. Remember how we started with the dry, black-eyed brown beans? This is what it looked like when we started. And now, look at what it looks like now. And look at what we took off.
Before and after.
Yeah, before and after.
Okay.
Okay? That's good. Now, next thing we're going to do is that we're going to blend the beans. We're going to blend it. Completely blend it. Usually when I finish washing the beans, I actually soak it in warm water or hot water, so it keeps getting softer and softer. Because the softer it is, the better it blends. So it's always good. It's better when it's completely blended, so that when you're eating it, it just melts in your mouth. You don't feel all the grainy. If you don't blend it well, it's very grainy. Okay.
like the stove part.
Just pour it.
What are you doing?
This is the washed rice being put into already boiling water.
Okay.
Cuts.
I want us to start preparing for the, the tomatoes and the stew for the jollof rice. Okay, now this is, see this, let's time this for 5 minutes. So that we can wash it off and stuff. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start making this, the sauce that we use for the jollof rice. Yeah. One other secret I use for my tomatoes is, so you know what I do? I put my tomatoes and even sometimes the pepper. You know what I do? I put it inside here and I cook it.
What?
So
How long?
I put it for 9 minutes. So by the time it's cooked, it is so easy. I mean, it doesn't take a long time because all the fluid will come out. Instead of having to cook it for like half an hour, you're cooking it for like 10 minutes. So that's what I do. So I use all these kind of shortcuts, to make life easy for me.
They're not going to burst in there? The tomatoes aren't going to burst in there?
Even if it bursts, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's some of the water is going to drain, and you just drain it off and then blend it and use it to, to make your stew, which you're going to use for the jollof rice. But it's easy. It's while you're doing other stuff, instead of having to spend like an hour cooking, you're spending like 40 minutes or something like that. So now, oh God, I didn't start the timer. But I think this is, now, we are multitasking. So what I want to do is to blend the tomatoes so we can start cooking the sauce for our jollof rice, okay? So remember that I put the bell peppers and the tomatoes in the microwave. So it helps to cook it a little bit so that when we start cooking the stew, it doesn't take up much time. So what I do is that I put all this in the blender. We can shut that off. This is hot. Oops.
For how many minutes did you put it? Yeah.
I put it for 9 minutes. I mean, it depends on how much of it you have, really. So it's almost completely cooked. So when you blend it, it's not going to take and you start frying your stew, it's not going to take a lot of time. So. Okay. So this time around, we actually grind it. Okay, I may have to put just a little bit of water.
Now, why is that?
Because it's not blending well. I mean, so that it can. Because if you don't add water to a blender, sometimes it spoils the blender. Yeah. So this time around. It would have been better for me to actually cut the tomatoes. It's,